go find out what this is all about. William Wagener here. One of those, Nancy Schaefer, has died. A lot of bad things have happened. I'll speak to Nancy Schaefer's mysterious death later in a separate video. What I want you to pay close attention is, since I sent a special message out to the Michael Jackson fans, which number in the millions, my view count has actually rolled back. I mean, my total view count. And last Tuesday, it was at, according to my calendar, and we'll look at the calendar, it was up to 748,600 some odd views at 2 p.m. in the afternoon with 2,100 subscribers. The next day, on the 24th, when I put out the Michael Jackson special message, it suddenly rolled back 743,107. Now it's Saturday. It had only gotten up to 744,984. That, of course, was at 1:30 a.m. Now it's almost exactly 24 hours later. I noticed this morning the view count had risen suddenly, 749,954, with over 700 uploads that I'm showing publicly. There's others that I've got private, and 2,176. Now this may strike you as not particularly of great news and value, but it's now 1:45, 23 hours and 15 minutes or so since, and this morning and all day, the view count has been locked at 749,954. Now, those of you that pay attention to these minor details on YouTube know that 2 or 3 times a day they have an automatic update and your view counts change. But this rolling back 5,000 because I put out a message to the Michael Jackson fans strikes me as peculiar, if not downright suspicious. Now, I'm documenting this only because if it rolls back again, I want to have the evidence to show you tomorrow morning what happened. Otherwise, there's no way to know for sure. So I'm going to upload this now, and it'll be available for those that can get. And by the way, yes, I've seen the messages for more than 75 or 80, maybe 100 of you have told me that that message from Michael Jackson to me out to the Michael Jackson fans shows up for a tenth of a second and then disappears and goes away. And I went over to one of my subscribers who lives in Santa Barbara County, and sure enough, he tried to pull up, sure enough, in a tenth of a second, pulled up and disappeared. So they can't get the message. This is odd. I know it's happening. I know a lot of you think YouTube or somebody in YouTube is doing it. Necessarily true. Something is going on. It's possible that somebody's got a back door to the counter on YouTube, or that even a government shill or someone working for the New World Order. I don't know. I haven't had time to analyze it. But something is very odd, and it started immediately after I put out the Michael Jackson message, which, by the way, at one point it had 3,000 views, and now is rolled back. Let's take a look. Let's bring that up. My account. Click on my videos. I'm going to scroll down to the Michael Jackson fans. It's now only recovered to 1,506 views. So we'll hit play and see if it stays. Yeah, well, it's right there. Welcome. We the people have got to recognize that we cannot fight all the battles against what's evil in our government by ourselves. What we need
to join forces.
So,
I've never done a message like this.
you know, I think I'm going to have to start putting all my things up on my own channel. And it's a lot more work for me because I do a regular show once a week on cable television. And they're asking me to send it again to 20 million people in Europe, where it went for 2 seasons. So I have my hands quite full. I don't know what to say. But I think we're going to have to do some inquiring and get some experts in here to figure out how my view counts roll back and how this message to Michael Jackson fans is being silenced. That's William Wagener at almost 1 a.m. in the morning, Sunday morning, March 28th. Thanks for paying attention. For those of you who are still awake, I'm going to bed soon. Bye.
Somewhere between 5% and 0. This is a staged trial to make sure that nobody really pays a heavy penalty for the death of Michael Jackson. Why do I say that? How can I say that before we even know for sure which judge will actually conduct the trial? Which prosecutor? I urge you, Jackson fans, and those that care about justice, to take a look at a video clip I did a year ago called Free Fine. That's Free Fine. The reason this is important to you is that Richard Fine caught all of the Los Angeles County judges of the Superior Court, the state Superior Court, that work in the county of Los Angeles. He caught all of them taking open written bribes in the form of monthly checks. Under the law, they would only take their state salary. That was the law for the last 20 years since they...
Now let me think. Who in the corrupt system would not want you to know that? And it's amazing that my views roll backwards. That doesn't happen easily.
Los Angeles County over the last 20 years
See ya.
to take open bribes.